Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with a little bit more of Axis and Allies Global 1940, playing BBR variant number 3 with my friend DTroy. So, playing in person is one thing, playing on YouTube is a completely different animal. Definitely had a couple of hiccups this round, which is perfectly fine. DTroy is a gracious man, as am I, and so we are just kind of allowing for each other's faults. We're definitely grateful for our Overwatch, for people that are helping us out and making sure that we play by the rules. So something happened on my UK turn, which changed how Italy would have played Italy's turn. And so now I'm going to insert a remake part of DTroy's turn so that you can kind of get the right picture. So basically, I retreated into the wrong C zone. So in DTroy's video, he attacked Syria. He couldn't have done that because of where I should have retreated. Kind of came back to bite me in the butt. Instead of attacking Syria, he attacked Greece. And so that's what you're going to see. After that, I'm going to come to you with ANZACANARANCE, ANZAC, Canada, and France. And I'm going to do a short turn recap because those three countries aren't really doing much. So in order to not make this a 2-minute video, that's what I'm going to do. So let's get to it.
Hey, YouTube. So they say that the devil is in the details, and that's exactly what happened during the UK turn when the UK, or the British Royal Navy, attacked the Italian fleet in Sea Zone 97. What happened here was the chaplain actually called off the attack, and instead of retreating his fleet to 99, what he did was that he retreated to 96. And that was an illegal move. And of course, that translated to an additional error then, that when the Italians went, the Italians, under my command, instead performed an amphibious landing and attacked and invaded Syria. Of course, that attack could not be made because you now had a repositioned British fleet in Sea Zone 99. So now that means then that the attack in Syria never took place. Having said that, now what? Okay, so Chaplain and I went back and forth, and we agreed that the fair thing to do was that if I had known that the British fleet was in actuality in Sea Zone 99, that I in turn would most likely have opted then to attack Greece. And of course, that's what we're going to do right now. So, all right, let's go ahead with an attack then on Greece. So, the two naval transports, one was actually in Sea Zone 95, would pick up 1 infantry, 1 artillery from northern Italy, land them in Greece. The remaining naval transport will pick up 1 armor and another infantry coming in from northern Italy. The annexation that took place during the Italian turn of Bulgaria would have been performed instead by an infantry and not the armor. Okay, so then you would also have an additional infantry coming in from Albania, and an armor coming in from Albania as well. So in essence, in this attack now, you have 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 armor performing that attack. The defending Greeks defend with a total of 4 infantry. All right, so I'm trying to be as concise and as clear as I possibly can. So for those of you who are having difficulty understanding here, this is all the end result of an error that was made when the British fleet, instead of falling back to 99, in actuality fell into 96. And that should not have happened. All right, so let's go ahead then with the battles, or the one battle. Okay, the Greeks will be defending with 4 at 2. And the Italians will be attacking with 2 at 3 with 2 armor. Right? They have 1 artillery, which is 2 at 2. Right? And an additional 2 infantry, sorry about that, attacking at 2 at 1. There we go. So this is the attack that would have happened if the error had not been made. The attack would have taken place on Greece. All right, so here we go with the attacks. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, 3 hits. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see how the Greeks defend, how they return fire. Here we go. Okay, 2 hits. So I will be removing 3 Greeks and 2 Italians. And the attack will continue. So now the attack is continued with 2 armor, 2 at 3, and 2 at 2. The remaining infantry and artillery continue with the attack. The defending Greeks defend with 1 at 2. So here we go. Okay, 1 hit. The Greeks have been eliminated. The Greeks do return a fire of 1 die, 1 at 2. All right, and it's a miss. All right, so the Greeks now are defeated, and the Italians do get to take over Greece. All right, guys, sorry for the error. I hope this helps with clarifying what our actions were after or our attempt at correcting the error that we made. I hope this video helps. All right, Chaplain, over to you.
All right, friends. Well, now that we have caught up on and corrected that, I did have one more quick correction, and I apologize sincerely. I meant to do this on the U.S. China turn, and then I meant to do it on the U.K. turn, and etc., etc. It's been, it's been forgotten. So, really quickly, if we look at Russia over here in the east, DTroy accidentally placed all of these units in Sakha instead of Buryatia, where they're supposed to be. So just really quickly, he and I have discussed that. It is corrected on his board. So that's that. ANZAC, Canada, and France, or ANZACANARANCE as they're more commonly and lovingly referred to, are going to be very, very easy. ANZAC is not going to purchase anything. They are not at war. Here are ANZAC's moves as follows. Very, very easy. The little shuffleroo. The destroyer is moving up to this sea zone. This cruiser is moving over to this sea zone. These 2 fighters are flying into Queensland. This transport is coming over, picking up Frodo, and coming over to 54 to drop him off. And then these guys are just marching up. Excellent. I'm not at war, so I don't collect any national objectives. I have all my original territories. I just collect 10 IPCs. ANZAC will have 20 IPCs. Canada has 7 to spend, so there's that. I'm not going to buy anything. I'm actually going to save it. Canada doesn't have much to do either. Very simply, we are going to just move the infantry and artillery over into Quebec. You ever had a Quebec pizza? Pop-Tart with ketchup. So Canada is at 7 IPCs. However, that pesky German transport is in the way. And so, because of the rules regarding convoy disruption, I'm going to throw a die, and he can take up to 2 IPCs away from me. Subs get 2 dice. And he can only take away, he can take away 3, 2 for Quebec and 1 for New Brunswick. And whatever he throws, he gets a +1. So, those are both unsuccessful hits, or unsuccessful convoy disruptions, but he does take 1 away because he's a warship. So, Canada will only collect 6 IPCs to add to their treasury. Sorry for the finger in the frame. Could be worse. It could definitely be a lot worse in the frame. So they had 7 and 6, now they have 13. France has no money because, once again, he stole it. You stole it. So, France has a couple of moves. In a surprise move, the Frenchies are going to load up from Normandy, Bordeaux, an infantry and an artillery onto the British transport. So, I'm just going to arrange that. There you go. Sorry for the hand shadow. Let's move to Africa. Okay. We're just going to scoot this Moroccan over, the Algerian over, French West African over. Okay. The destroyer in 72 is going to go into 77 and then up to 79. And that's it. That is literally the entire turn. So let's do a quick turn recap. I'm going to reset a couple things here on the table and I'll be right back. All right, friends, we are now going to be in round 2. Here is your turn 1 recap. The Germans were aggressive in their naval activities to a point. They destroyed the fleet in 110 only to allow it to be regathered. The Germans did build an aircraft carrier. They took Paris, but at a high cost, in southern France. The Italians took Bulgaria and Greece, as well as marching towards Egypt. And the Japanese made great headway over here in China. Look at all those land units in Yunnan. Jiminy Christmas. Also, just in case you're unawares, that is 10 fighters and 9 tactical bombers, plus 2 air transports. Isn't this Navy beautiful? Rich from Combat Miniatures put this together, those carriers, and these planes were hand-painted by none other than Panzer King. Today's his birthday, by the way, although by the time this video posts, it will have been yesterday. The Americans didn't do much, not at war. The Chinese decided to gather in a horde, because they are at war. The Brits consolidated, had a gutsy Taranto raid, took out the fleet in 97, and a couple of miscues later, y'all know what happened. The Russians trying to bolster. You can see, I don't know if you're able to see it that well, but just take a look. Look at that nice line, nice straight edge from there to there, right there, boom, boom, boom. I like putting the money there so you can see. A nice line, it's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. All right, well, the Axis did gain a victory point. As you can see up there, they did take Paris. Hopefully they won't get too many more. And with all that being said, it was a great round. I'm looking forward to round number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on the playlist. The link is in the description box. As always, I'm the chaplain, and I'll be praying for you.